Okay then, so let's talk Ultra, and nice to see you again, by the way. What is it that gets people so excited about the TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra? Well, compared to the previous model, you already have a couple of enhancements amongst other things like the detection of irregular heartbeat and AFib. That means that if you have any unknown condition when it comes to your most precious heart and heartbeat, it will let you know now. And Mobvoi, the company that produces the TicWatch, claims to have included a superior technology when it comes to measuring your and my heartbeat. So this is what they are saying, and I'm going to read this to you. The key tech behind this feature is a beat-to-beat heart monitor. The watch will measure your heart per heartbeat, which apparently is more accurate. It continues because your heart might beat 120 times per minute, and most smartwatches only measure your heart rate per second. It kind of breaks my brain reading it, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it, of course, a long-term review fairness trial, and that's what we always do on our channel. So the processor is still the 4100, not the 4100 Plus, but here's the but. Mobvoi says that they have customized, they're pimped the chipset, and it is way more powerful than before. So it's kind of it is a customized version. You know what, hey, if they can do it, why not? And I have no way of checking this, but what I can tell you is that I had no trouble using the TicWatch 3 Pro Ultra, Pro 3 Ultra in the previous 2 weeks. There was nothing happening apart from smooth scrolling and swiping, which leads me to a very small disclaimer. Mobvoi TicWatch, they sent me the watch 2 weeks prior to the release to check it out. So there's that. So when I was using it for the last 2 weeks, and I kind of figured out where they want to go with this Pro Ultra model here, or Mobvoi in general with their TicWatches and their watches, it's kind of, they want to differentiate themselves in terms of long-term health. So let me explain. It's the focus on the long term rather than just giving you a quick thumbs up and you know what, you're good to go. They still have this, but what they also have now is what is called mental fatigue and energy level health. And the idea with this is just because you had an energy drink or you may have had a stimulating substance, that means or doesn't mean you are okay mentally. Which, by the way, I never have and I never will take anything like this. So just say no. So in traffic light style, meaning the app will show you red and green for your mental fatigue status and your energy level in kind of bars, right? From the left to the right, 3 out of 5 bars or 2 out of 5 bars. It will show that for each column. And just in case you wonder, the fatigue and the energy level, they are not connected, which again, kind of trying to get my head around. But again, long term, that's what we're after here today. There are 2 topics that really stood out for me. Number 1 is the display, and number 2 is the battery life. And you know, I am a hardcore user when it comes to tech, of course. Simply because I don't believe in this concept of buying an electric car. I believe in the concept of buying an electric car, but I don't believe in the concept of buying one and then we have to not listen to radio or not putting on the seat heating or heating in general, otherwise the mileage will halve. That just doesn't make sense to me. And this here, my friends, this is where the TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra naming convention next time really shines. 3 days of really good hardcore usage, no problem. They also have like different modes. They have like a survival mode that lasts you up to 45 days in case you get stuck in a jungle or somewhere else where you don't want to be. And next one up is the display, and I was pleasantly surprised. This is the first time I have a TicWatch in general. Never had one before. But when you look at this, whether that's always on or you go full in, it's really crisp and bright. And you know, the size also, you have a nice notification area and it's nice. And as mentioned, this is the first time I have a TicWatch ever. So the following findings may not be new to you, but I feel like I want to mention them. The synchronization between the watch and the app is slow sometimes, or so it seems. And maybe it's me, maybe it's a user error, but that was my first findings so far. I also didn't find a particular exercise I was doing in the exercise shelf or section itself. I could see that I had the activity for the daily overview for that particular day. That was listed in there in terms of how many calories and steps I've done, but I couldn't see it in that particular exercise sheet. That means the compressed data for that exercise is basically missing. I've seen it, in the overview, but that's about it. I also felt that customization is kind of so-so, kind of mingles with the Google stuff. So you swipe to the left and then you have TicWatch, then you have Google, then you have TicWatch. You can do a little bit in the tile section, but here's what I want to do. If that is possible, if somebody's listening, then I would like to have all the TicWatch health features by swiping to the left. So I can really customize it that I'll either blend out Google because I don't want to use it, maybe you do, but I want to have all the features available, right, by swiping. This way you have a couple available, then you have Google Fit and then weather, and then you have to go into press the top button in order to see everything else what TicWatch has to offer. And this one, Samsung, is for you. If you are watching this, we have a functioning Google Assistant right here, right now. Stick around for the full review. It's going to be fun, hopefully some really helpful insights in terms of long-term health data. So thank you for watching for the first impression. Thank you as always. Peace out.